survive. Listen to me. I'm gonna tell ya. What's up there, boys and girls?
Welcome
to the Chris and Mike Show. I'm Chris. He's Mike. This is Brian Morris, the world famous, legendary, life-changing human being that has just an incredible life resume. Sooner or later, he's going to be a politician that does good for our state because that's just, who he is. And I've known Brian for, 20 years, we decided?
A little over 20 now, yeah.
A little over 20 years.
It's like, I think it's going on 22 or 23.
22 or 23. And true story, he is one of the only people in this world that has seen my wife naked.
Guilty?
Now, the reason why...
Guilty? That's an interesting tidbit fact for your listeners.
Fun fact on a Friday afternoon.
Is Nikki going to hear this when we're done?
Probably. She had this calendar made that was very, very tastefully done, black and white, and I put it up on my computer as a screensaver. So Brian's over at my house one day. We're looking at houses or shit. I forget about the screensaver, and I run downstairs to get something, come back upstairs, and Brian's eyes are like this on the computer.
Let's just say I've never gotten the annual update since, which really sucks. Because I thought I was on the subscription list. I signed up for the subscription list, and I don't know if it was you or Nikki that took me off, but I've never gotten I'm still stuck in the same year,
It's funny how shit just pops in your head, man.
I can't believe you even thought about that. It's been 18 years ago.
Somehow she just keeps getting younger in Brian's eyes.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that's not why we're here today. We're not here to talk about my beautiful, amazing wife. We're here to talk about Brian Morris and what he's doing now going. This is your 10th year?
This is our 9th year. And just going back to that, thankfully, it was your wife that was naked on the calendar, not you.
Right.
Amen, brother.
You probably would have kept me on the subscription list.
Right.
He can put you on the new one if you want.
Chris.
Yes, our 9th year. It's the 9th year. And let's just share the screen here so we can share what you're talking about while you're talking. So this is Brian and his friend David Bell started this 9 years ago in a parking lot, right? In Peoria or Glendale?
Yeah, so Fire Station 1 is in downtown Peoria, and it's now a restaurant. It was not operating at the time. We started in the field next to there, and it all started out of the Hurricane Harvey. So we had gone we had raised funds and goods for Hurricane Harvey. We went to Houston.
Yep.
Spent a little over a week there with 20 volunteers doing really good service to the community and donating 4 semi-truck loads. We came back, and our other friend, David Delvecchio from ABD Signs and Printing, had kept collecting while we were gone. And when we got back, the warehouse was full, and I mean full. So David, and being the guy that he is, first of all, we weren't going back to Houston because we were exhausted. It was emotionally, mentally, financially draining. But Dave goes, hey, let's do this day of giving. And I'm like, cool. I mean, the way Dave and I work, and one of us comes up with the other an idea, and no matter how far-fetched it is or how far out there it is, okay, we just do it, right? So there's no question, which is why we work so well together, because we're both really freaky like that. So we decided to start setting up on a Friday night. Saturday showed up, and we were like, I don't know how many people are going to show up. 100 kids got toys and 40 families. And that sounds like a big number, man. We were like knocking it out of the park.
Yeah.
But I'll never forget David at the end of it. It's like, man, it'd be really cool is if someday we could take over the Peoria Sports Complex. And everybody just laughed at us.
Now let people who are listening to this and they're going to watch this later. What's the size of Peoria Sports Complex?
Peoria Sports Complex, where the Mariners practice. Okay. So it's the training center for the Seattle Mariners. Okay. It holds about 15,000 in the seats. So it's a fairly large facility. But we didn't just go from the field to there, obviously. The next step for us was the community center. And the first year we did really well, and every year we've grown. And then the last year we were in the community center was 2 years ago, and we wrapped the community center 3 times with the line. Nice. And we knew we outgrew it because it was just too much of an event for that small of a space. So we took over half of the outer part of the Peoria Sports Complex, all around the areas. And we did, 3,000, 3,500 kids, and we fed 500 families. We thought, wait, man, we've really come to the point.
Right.
So, we were expecting a pretty good turnout this year, and it's exploded on us. But, I got to tell you, as much as I want to take credit for all of this, the real brainchild behind the Day of Giving was David Bell with Advantage Pools and Landscaping.
Right.
David and I just have this unbelievable desire to serve the community. Dave is just like, he sees things that I don't exactly see. So I'm like the execution, let's make it happen type of guy. I come up with my stuff. I have a big thing for law enforcement, as you know. I've been doing that stuff for over 20 years. When this event started to come together, we started putting all this stuff together, and every year David hears something and then he makes the event bigger. Okay. So just to give you an example, for a couple of years, we've heard these kids, I wish I had a toy to give my mom and dad. Right. Wish I had something to put underneath the tree for them. So last year we had parent gifts, and the parent gifts are these gifts. They're on the table. They're all wrapped. And then they have the one gift that they can see. So they get to give a wrapped gift to their parent that they don't know what they are. But this is going to be huge. I mean, this was the last year's clip, and you'll see just the magnitude of what we have here. I want you to multiply that times 3 or 4.
That's fantastic. And for those of you watching, awesome. I purposely don't have the sound on the video because I don't want it to overpower what we're talking about. But from a visual standpoint, this is what Brian does. This is his 9th year, and it keeps getting bigger and bigger every single year. So this is kind of a behind the scenes stuff before the kids and the family show up, right?
Yes, this is the morning of the Day of Giving. This is a week in preparation. I don't even, to be honest with you, I've been working 70, 80 hours a week on top of running a business, on top of coaching at the local community college. Yeah, on top of being a dad. And I look at this video and I think to myself, well, that's cool, but we're going to have to figure out how to do all of this in the same time frame with 4 times the amount.
Right. And the Day of Giving, so people understand, is December 20th.
Correct.
At the Peoria Sports Complex. Starts at 7 a.m. and goes until the last kids, families.
Well, we have to be out of there by 5, but I can tell you that depending on how the event goes. But Chris, we got to talk about the event. It's not just about the toys, right?
Yeah, let's talk about the toys. Yes.
So too many times we get fundraisers where people are like, "Oh, I donated toys." Okay, cool. Yes. Well, we want to make sure they have the experience. Yeah. So, like right now at the Peoria Sports Complex, you have Candy Cane Lane. Well, Candy Cane Lane is a really cool holiday thing that's put together. The owner of that is amazing, but it's a for-profit business. There's a gate charge. Everything you do inside is a charge. So it costs money. These families wouldn't have that experience. So what experience are we building, right? You come in the gate, it's right away. You have the registration process. You're given wristbands for all the stuff that we do. We give you free food, free popcorn, free cotton candy. We give you bouncy houses, Santa Claus, cookie decorating stations, Santa Land. This year we added the BMX experience, the Dino Crew, Hello Kitty. We got Elsa and Anna's going to be coming down and actually, from Frozen, they're actually making an appearance with us this year. We have cosplay characters, police department, fire department, sheriff's officers. Wow. We have an entire event that is an experience, so they can get the holiday experience. I get goosebumps even talking about it, and I talk about it all the time. But it makes such an impact because these are kids that would not have anything. But beyond that, there's more. We also feed families, so they get a family meal. And the family meal is a meal for 6 that they can take and prep. It's on the 20th, so there's 5 days before. In the past, we've done turkeys. This year, we talked ourselves out of the turkeys just because of the handling of almost 2,000 turkeys was a lot. And so we went to a gift card. So Fry's, we're doing gift cards with Fry's, and they'll be able to go there and get a turkey or a ham or whatever kind of meat they want. The rest of the fixings come in a bag. They got the ugly pool bag with all the food, of course. The ugly pool bag.
Yep.
And then there's a stocking area that the parents, while the kids are going through. So this is a cool thing. So that toy room, first couple years, the parents walk the kids through. Well, here's the issue with letting parents walk kids through a toy area. Is a kid sees something they want. What does the parent see?
They see something they want.
Something expensive. With what? With what? A price tag, right?
Yes.
So a kid may want a $5 or $10 Squishmallow, and the parent sees a $30 remote control. That's me. And what do you think? What do you think they're going to tell the kids to get?
The more expensive thing.
The electronic, Yep.
So we took them out of the equation. Parents are not allowed to go with their kids in the toy room. They are put to the side. They are teamed up with a volunteer. A volunteer walks through. You know what our enrollment is right now? Over 7,000. And we're 10 days away, and I'm averaging.
So when I show up on the 20th, what's my volunteer role going to be?
It's going to be, we have a great volunteer coordinators this year. They're going to have individual site coordination. So different things from registration to food to packaging. We want volunteers this year. In the past, we've never been smart enough to do this. Volunteers were pretty much stuck where they were. We want volunteers to have just as much experience as the people have. So you're going to volunteer, let's say registration table for a couple hours, and you're going to go to help the kids with toys for a couple hours, and you're going to help with bouncy houses for a couple hours and a food. However long you want to stay. Come in for an hour. I promise you, if you show up and you plan to stay there for an hour or two, you will stay there the rest of the day because this will move you.
Well, you know how I am, dude. I love this stuff, man.
I know, but I'm saying there's a lot of people are like, oh, I don't have the whole day. I get it. We don't need the whole day. Don't think we're expecting you to hang out all day. Come here, get a shirt, let the gates open, start talking to the kids, read some of those letters from Santa, and then see how long you actually stay there. I promise you, if you once you come there, you will not want to leave until the event's done. You want to make this such a great experience.
Now, this part of the video, this is obviously not toys. This is all basic needs stuff.
That's teen room.
Teen room. Okay, teen room. Awesome.
So this is we've really tried to focus. It's very difficult to shop for teens.
Guitar.
So we try to put things together like curling irons, different kind of games. You'll see speakers and headphones and a little bit higher end stuff. They don't get as much, but they get something that's, look at those speakers, bro.
It's very cool, dude. This
isn't junk. We're not going and buying junk.
This is all amazing.
Yes, top end stuff as much as possible, as long as the budget allows.
There's that jacket again.
Just that presentation is outstanding.
It truly
Look at all the socks. Look at all the socks.
Well, because you need socks and underwear. So when you walk, I go there as somebody that I'm a kid, right? And I'm going. You're gonna take me to the toy room. So is there a limit? Obviously, there's got to be a limit of what toys I can get, how many I can pick. I mean, how do you work that dynamic with it? So you have a 10-year-old kid who's walking through the toy room.
So we have a certain number of big items and a certain number of small items.
Okay.
So how this is going to get figured out is we've been doing through our enrollments, and we know that we're going to have X number of people for sure that are enrolled. We have X number of people who will show up at the gate. Now, remember, in the past, we've kind of been shooting this off of the hip.
Yeah.
Because we never had pre-registrations. This year we have pre-registrations. So here's what's going to happen. You're going to come in, you go in, we're going to know, okay, hey, we got X number of 10-year-olds that are coming through. 10 to 12-year-olds. These are the toys that they get. Here's what they get. So the volunteers, when they're going through, they go, okay, you can have one of these, you can have two of these, and one of these. Okay. So we do it based on what we have. Now, as more people sign up, obviously we change the quantities. Okay. So we plan on 6,000 this year. We've already registered 7,500, and we'll get 1,000 to 2,000 that show up. So we're going to be around 10,000, Chris.
Okay. Wow. That's amazing. And that's the mayor of Peoria, Jason Beck.
Yeah. This is Jason Beck. Real important to know that without this event, or without him and his family, this event would not be what it was. Before he became mayor, this is his seventh year.
Okay.
He came out as his family, the Beck family, and they donated. Every single bike that's there was donated by the Beck family this year.
That's
last year. This year, he challenged a few people. We're hoping that they come through for us. I think we did like 170 bikes last year. Just the buy that we did the other day with the mayor was over 400 bikes.
Wow.
And let me tell you, they come in, and how they do it is they pretty much come into a Walmart.
Okay.
We take the experience for them is they bring the whole family. So they have their littlest kids up to their oldest kids. They go down the aisle. Jason is there. Jane, his wife, is there. They start going down. They get kind of an idea of what they're looking for. We go aisle by aisle, and they fill the carts.
Okay.
We had over 297 carts.
Whoa.
297 carts.
Yeah.
Before we bought bikes. It took 2 hours and 45 minutes with 4 registers open nonstop at Walmart with 4 people in each register bagging in the trash bags to get the stuff from the carts into trash bags to take to the semi. Jason parked a 53-foot semi in the parking lot. We loaded it front to back with goods and goods and toys.
And this is all from the mayor of Peoria.
That's from the mayor. But more importantly, it's not from the city of Peoria. It's from the Jason Beck family.
That's what I'm saying. I want people to understand. This is the mayor opening up his checkbook.
His personal checkbook.
Right.
I just want to clarify because the city.
He gives 100%.
The city, through the city, they can only give so much. And he's not taking from the city to do this. No, he's doing this as a resident of Peoria because he loves Peoria. And he called me the other day and he said, Brian, he goes, I can see your needs gone up. He goes, I'm going to talk to Jane and we're going to see if we can fill another truck this week.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And I'm like, okay.
That's
well, let me tell you, it takes
a village.
We got there 6. We left at 2:45. So it was 8 almost 9 hours just to get the stuff bought and filled. Now we got to get it unloaded and sorted and organized on. So I mean, there's a single truckload is 35, 40 hours times however many people are there.
Yeah.
That's hundreds of man hours.
So the entire time you're prepping for this, you're using Peoria Sports Complex?
We start prepping on Monday.
Okay.
We've been collecting. We have storage units squirreled away. We have 53-foot semis that are loaded and sitting in parking lots of our partner businesses. We have a 53-foot semi sitting at the Peoria Sports Complex. We picked up from the Westside Food Bank today. We've got stuff staged at, we've already purchased. Yesterday, we did a big purchase at Five Below at Lake Pleasant, Happy Valley. Five Below has become one of our biggest partners. And what makes them so unique, they have such a wide range of stuff that you could stretch your dollars. I mean, you talk about going, if you say go in there and you're like, hey, day of giving, they're going to give you a little bit of a discount. Plus they're going to be really, in tune with what stuff that we need. Yeah. But we really appreciate Five Below because we palletized 8 pallets yesterday of stuff and it's sitting there. And I'm like, hey, I can't pick it up until Monday because I have no place to put it. Yeah. It's not like I have a 1 million square foot warehouse sitting around. I've got stuff everywhere. So Monday, Tuesday is collecting our stuff to bring to the bring there and start sorting.
So no semis parked in your backyard?
No,
because I know your backyard's as big as mine.
Yeah, I'm like it's parked in front of businesses and in parking lots. We've got them. We do have stuff all over, and as much as you think we have, I want you just to go through the numbers. If you have 8,000 kids, that's 8,000 stockings, right? Okay? 8,000 stockings with 4 to 5 items, that's about $12. Right. 8,000 times 12, 96,000 just in stockings. Then you have the family meals. You've got 2,000 family meals at roughly $38 to $40 a meal. Well, there's another 80,000. Then you've got the toys. And if you give 8,000 kids $50 to $60 in toys, there's $480,000 in toys. So when you look at the numbers, you start to understand the scale of what's going on. And that's before I pay for the BMX stunt team and the bouncy houses and all that. This is 100% community donations. These are 100% businesses in the Peoria community, persons in the business community, individuals like Jason Beck. They're every single dollar plus is utilized for this because we put our money in. The people on the board of the charity, we're not sitting there as this is a brand new charity according to us, and it's been around since May,
Right.
So every year prior, the funding has all been by the businesses and the community. This year we've actually gotten some nice sponsors like Peoria Ford. Peoria Ford's been in since day one. Albertsons, SRP, APS, Big Red Roofing. Man, you can go down the list of all the people that have been good. We're doing toy drives at Chick-fil-A. We had to print 120,000 flyers for Chick-fil-A at 83rd Avenue Belton. That's a big number of flyers. That's $7,000 in flyers at a discounted price.
Yeah, and don't forget We Fix Ugly Pools.
Oh, We Fix Ugly Pools and of course Advantage Pools and Landscape. So,
and the Chris and Mike show.
And the Chris and Mike show, most definitely. But I will tell you that we're running so thin. Like we're right now in a budget shortfall of about $45,000 going into 8 days before the 8 days before the show or 8 days before the event.
Well, I don't have $45,000. That's why I'd give it to you.
Well, here's the crazy thing. I don't need $45,000 from you, but let's break $45,000 down into $150 increments, and that's how many people we need to donate. It's not like we're asking for a lot. Break that down, simplify to stupid, break down $45,000 to $50 a person. Tell me how many people that is. And there's enough people out there that, hey, maybe you realize that instead of giving presents this year, you give an understanding that, hey, if we
Yeah.
give to someone else, this $50 is going to feed a family, or this $50 is going to give Christmas to somebody who would not have it. It's not a, I'm going to donate a little bit and it's going to go do this. You give the Toys to Tots. Toys for Tots a great program, but a lot of those toys do not stay in the local market. It's a national organization. They determine where it goes.
Yep.
Every single dollar donated stays right here in the community. It encourages the community. It restores the community, and it supports the community. And it's all done by people,
Yeah. So for people to give on the website, I saw, let me scroll back to it and I'll share the screen again. Do you have something as simple as a QR code that you can post and share? Like the video you made the other day, I sent you a message. I want you to send me that so I can share it.
Okay.
Because I mean, I could share it off your page. I just want to put it on all my East Valley stuff because you and I are an hour apart. So if we weren't an hour apart, I would be so much more involved with what you do.
So go to the very top where it says donate.
Okay, donate right there. There you go.
It goes right to the donation link. Just go ahead and
how to make a donation.
All the way down to the bottom.
Well, I want people to see it. So $25 provides a backpack.
Yeah, but you'll actually see it better in the actual link. So
okay.
Back up.
Back up.
Donate now.
Donate now. Gotcha. Okay.
So there's where it tells you how to make an impact. So if you look at it, $25 feeds a family, provides a full holiday meal.
Okay.
$55, stuff a stocking, gives children stocking. Obviously, I just gave you the numbers on stocking, so it's a big number. $100 gives toys and gifts to children. $250 support a family, covers the meals, toys, everything. $500, you get to actually bring some holiday magic. $1,000 is community hero. You could donate as little, as much as you want. If it's $5, we'll take it. The other thing is this year we added the monthly reoccurring.
Which is cool.
Yeah, because realistically, next year, we know this event's going to hit 20,000 people.
Yeah.
I just want you to understand this.
That's awesome, man.
We would be over 20,000 right now if we had it open in more areas. Right now, we've kept it pretty tight in the Peoria Glendale district. We're still getting a lot of bleed over from other areas, but we've kept our marketing very close to that. So, the reality of the monthly ones, you can do a monthly donation. If you donate $10 a month and you do it, that's $60 a year. Imagine if I had 1,000 people doing that.
Right.
It's just an awesome thing. And the cool thing is every single dollar you donate is dollar for dollar tax write-off.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That is outstanding, man.
It is outstanding. To think in a decade you went from 40 people to 20,000 next year it's mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Well, and people don't really understand the numbers. So a Shop with a Cop event, we're doing one tomorrow with the Peoria. And again, we do other fundraisers and stuff too. We're working with Shop with a Cop in Peoria. They affect 56 kids.
Wow.
56.
Okay.
It's a great experience. We're going to affect 8,000 to 10,000.
That's amazing.
It is. Just
when you look at that, just multiply that. Every kid gets 4 to 5 toys.
Yeah.
That's 50, 100,000 toys. Toys aren't $1, guys.
No, they're not.
Even at the cheapest stores, they're $6, $10, $12, $15, $20.
And based on that video that he showed me, Brian, you have done your best to provide a quality product. Like
these
kids are getting a real Christmas. Yeah, the presentation was just outstanding.
Two things that we've never shorted ourselves on is, and again, we've paid out of pocket on this stuff for years. And we're still paying out of pocket.
Yeah.
It's not about the money. It's about the event and the experience. Dave and I have the true heart for doing this. The people who volunteer on the board that are involved every day, people who donate, we're going to have 800 volunteers. Okay. The people who volunteer for this event, it's a true heart for giving. There's not a question on, how's it going to come back to me? It's not about that. It's about what can we do to make an impact? So our businesses are now run to make an impact on the community. And is that the best way to live a real comfortable, non-stressful life? No, because now you've taken on an event that needs you to be at your best all the time. You need your business to be at the best all the time so you can support the event to be at your best all the time. You take away time and effort from your family. I got a text last night from Jessica. She said, hey, do you think you're going to be able to spend some time with us this afternoon? Because there's so much going on that she's basically, and I'm like, I'm really sorry. It sucks, but this is where we're at. because there's no one else to do the work, and you have to take ownership of this stuff. You can't just expect that other people are going to have the same interest and involvement that you have. And there's no, the only gratification we get is seeing the smiles that we get at the end of the day.
Sure. Well, every kid, and just so people know, Jessica is your partner, and fiance, and little B's mommy.
Yes.
So, because people are gonna like, who's Jessica?
Sorry, I apologize for that.
No, you're
If I
okay.
didn't clarify.
Okay.
I'm just like in the moment.
No, you're okay. And while you were talking, I put this on the Chris and Mike show page, the link, as well as on my personal page, and then I'll continue sharing that because you're going to see me that video when we're off the show.
I'm going to send you we updated more videos yesterday. I'm going to send you those. I mean, we are, like I said, we're getting these $5, $10, $20 donations. And I'll tell you, every day we're making just a little bit of a dent. The big push going to the holidays. And again, for anybody who's listening, I get it. Money's been tight this year, but I want you to think about everything that you have and how blessed you are. And when I tell you some of the letters that we read, when kids ask for stuff from Santa, they fill out a letter to Santa. Chris, Mike, what is the number one thing kids are going to ask for when they letters to Santa?
Toys.
Yeah. Toys.
Computers.
Really? Now it's computers?
Well, but I'm saying, but you've got game stations,
boys,
computers.
whatever.
What do you think?
I'm
What do
really
you think
dating
these kids? What do you think these kids are asking for? Well, I mean,
iPods,
honestly,
iPads, AI.
No.
Cookies?
These kids, they ask for people to be happy to see them. They
you told me that. Yeah.
They ask for meals that they can eat twice a day. They ask not to go hungry when school's out of session.
Yeah.
They ask for mommy and daddy not to be drug addicts. They ask for their parents not to be dead. 40% of our enrolled enrolled guardians are foster homes and grandparents.
Wow.
Foster homes and grandparents, 40%. Absent parents, dead parents, prison parents. These kids are growing up in there's this one lady who called me. She says, I want to tell you, I thank you. I live in a 55 plus community. I have to sneak the kids in and out. They're not allowed to play outside because we're in a 55 plus community. Right. Because she has no way else of supporting them. She's on Social Security. I had another lady call me. She said, hey, I want to let you know that I had my grandkids because my kid was in prison, and they gave them to me. I'm 65 years old, living on Social Security. I have nothing to give them. I brought them to this event, and you guys treated us so well. She goes, my daughter got out of prison, got the kids back, and I haven't seen them since. But I wanted to let you know how life-changing it was for me. So I'm signing up to volunteer this year, and I'm bringing my older grandkids to actually participate in the events. When I start posting the stuff that we get, it's mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. But when you see a kid just being like, hey, I just want someone happy to see me.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah, that's amazing, dude.
It's nuts.
That'll change your life for sure.
Yes. And I'm talking because I'm just like, I'm so like exuberant.
Well, I was going to say earlier,
about
man, you guys, it's obviously your and your partner's exuberance for what you're doing that has made this a success. I mean, you can feel how much this means to you. Some people are going through the motions. We're letting you talk, obviously, because we're getting close to the crunch time for you, and this is so near and dear to your heart, but your exuberance and your passion for what you guys have created is just overwhelming, man.
Well, like I said, when you come out there, I know, Mike, you won't be there, but
I would if I was there. I mean, that's what your passion has done for me too. And I've always said Christmas is for the kids, man.
Yep.
A kid should never not have a Christmas. They should never not have a nice Christmas.
I love the angel tree IDs. I've done the angel trees. I would go, as a company, we'd buy 10, 20 angel trees every year. Chris, you worked for me. We did it.
Yep.
But I never felt like I was making enough of a contribution. Like I was, I was doing what most people do. I donated. Or you walk by the Salvation Army, I gave you $5. Well, that's cool.
Right. Yeah.
I wanted I wanted to create something so awesome that someday when these kids are looking back on it, not all these kids are going to stay in this kind of poverty situation. 99% of the people we have are poverty stricken. They're living in areas, they're living paycheck to paycheck. Parents lost jobs, they're on access, they're on Social Security, whatever it is, right? But these kids aren't always going to stay there. They're going to grow up, and they're going to make a difference in this world, and they're going to change. Now, They have the
You're starting
opportunity
the
to
culture.
change lives.
Right.
Yes.
Right. You're building a culture.
That's it.
Exactly.
Right there.
Exactly.
They're
Build a
going to
culture.
remember a
Mhm.
positive experience in one of the most negative times in their life.
Right.
Correct.
Exactly. You build the culture. Somebody wants to help. If there's a little kid who wants to help, you let them help, because that is ingrained in them. That they start realizing how good it feels to help. And then they'll continue helping as they mature and grow. And all of a sudden they're 30 years old and they're helping, giving back to the community on a regular basis, because why? You let them help when they were 5, 6, 7 years old.
Well, yeah, here's the other thing. We have volunteers that come out that some of our volunteers are 12, 13 years old, and they're on the 7th and 8th year of participating, So as the attendees grow up, so do the volunteers.
That's amazing.
And some of our more experienced volunteers, they're bosses, man. They're like, oh yeah, this is what we do. They're like, it's so cool to see a 9-year-old so confident in what they're doing. Like, oh no, I'm in the toy room. This is what I'm going to do. And they're grabbing kids. So this year we're trying to streamline a lot of the issues we've had. So we're tagging, our volunteers that are bilingual with orange wristbands. We're tagging Spanish only with orange wristbands, so you can connect people. We've really worked on being able to make the experience. Hey, if I see you and I'm Spanish, right? I know this. I want you to have a good experience. So they're going to walk up to you and be like, "Hey,
So if you get someone from Cuba, I can talk like Tony Montana, and I can help.
Yeah,
them very
you
much.
could do that because I don't have any Cubans.
I can do Cuba, political refugee. And then, you can talk about the motherland. If they're from Ireland or Scotland, I can help them definitely. We talked about the potato famine.
I hate to say it, but you're not getting a wristband.
No wristband for me. No wristband for me.
I wouldn't give him one either unless I was looking for comic relief.
You'll get a T-shirt that says volunteer on it in English.
I can do. Thank you. Come again. Would you like some presents? Come here, please. I give you presents. All kinds of presents. What kind of present do you want? We have all kinds of presents. We have presents for everybody.
Give him one that says volunteer and then in big red letters in training.
In training. Volunteer, training wheels fell off. Sorry.
That's awesome. So we have to make this an East Valley, West Valley thing, because if you can start branching over the East Valley, then I can be heavily involved. See, then you have both parts of the valley, right?
That's the plan. That's the plan.
Because I think that would be fantastic. So I'm going to share all your stuff. You're going to send me some videos. Anything else you want to share? You want to talk about?
Man, all I'm asking people is to see in their hearts, if they could see it in their hearts to make a difference this year, realize that we're not asking you to send us $45,000.
No.
We're asking you to sign up and donate, your time, your love, your good wishes, share our links, donate a few dollars. A few dollars makes a difference. And then find a few more people to share a few dollars. This is the real deal. This is community helping community. Yeah. This is as you could tell by the bags, I'm not sleeping, and we're working as long and hard as we can. I woke up this morning just completely wiped out, and next week hasn't even started yet.
Right.
So I tell people we're on the 20th. Christmas is 4 or 5 days away from our event. The event's going to impact directly people in the community. So if you could donate, please do. Give what you can. I'm not asking you to give more than you can, but if you can donate your time. We need volunteers. We're going to need massive amounts of volunteers. And
now,
that's really the point.
So for me to come out on the 20th, I go to the website and I sign up as a volunteer?
Yes.
Okay. I'll do that.
The only reason why we want people to sign up is because it gives us a better idea of our t-shirts, shirt sizes, and then obviously who's coming, so we can start putting people in the right places.
Understood. And while we were sitting here listening to your story, I gave you some money. So there you go.
Oh,
I didn't add a comment or anything. I don't like to, oh, look at me. But I did give you some money.
I do see that. That's how.
You're less than 45,000. And I'm probably gonna go on there and do a monthly thing because I do a month. Oh, it shows it.
Thank you, Chris. Right there.
I thought it would be because I didn't do notes. I thought it would be like you couldn't see it.
No. It comes right to my phone.
Okay.
I mean, I believe me, I monitor this stuff. I'm constantly reworking budgets. So like yesterday, we were only going to spend so much at Five Below. We went live. We got a few more donations.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, as the donations are coming in, I'm spending another $250. I'm spending another $500. I'm spending another this. Yeah. So we went from what our budget was. We were able to spend another $3,500 yesterday just from people who donated while we were on a live video.
Yeah, that's cool. And I'm going to challenge anybody watching this that sees this, go do something, even if it's $5, you can do $5. I'm going to do a monthly one too, but I wanted to actually just see how it worked while we're on the phone, while we're on the show here. And I see how it works. It's really simple to do. It really took me like 2 minutes to do it. So Not hard to do. So $5 to $1,000. I mean, really, you just don't go out to eat once a month, and you can give to the entire community of Peoria, West Valley. You can feed, clothe, and help have Christmases for kids that don't have it. And like Brian said, you're not getting the ones that don't need it. You're getting the ones that get the free meals and the free breakfast. They're the ones that go to school in the same clothes every day. There's another organization I'm a part of. I'm not going to steal your thunder. They kind of do the same thing, and they're focused on the Title I schools. So they're focused on the kids that don't have enough. They're living mouth to mouth.
Here's the crazy thing. So Peoria, everybody thinks Peoria of everything north of Bell Road.
Okay.
Peoria north of Bell Road, fairly affluent.
Right.
Peoria south of Bell Road,
one
of the poorest school districts in there.
It's
so
Title I.
Title I. But here's the thing. When these kids don't have school,
right,
they're on break or they're on summer break, how do they eat?
Right.
Most of them don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah. That's that hand to mouth thing. Like really, you're living hand to mouth. Like it's not a joke. That's why it pisses me off when there was somebody I came across not too long ago. He bought a house for a major discount and he fixed it, flipped it. And then, he told me he gave the proceeds to an orphanage in Mexico. Really? Mexico?
Yep.
What about America, man? What about our backyard? You live in my backyard and you're taking the money that you made because, I don't need the money. I've made enough money in my lifetime. And you give it to another country. What about our backyard, man? What about the kids that don't have enough?
Well, that's what's always gotten me is ever since I was a kid, we talk about, and I'm not saying kids in other countries don't need it, but let's drive down to Central Phoenix. Let's drive down the I-17. Let's drive down the 101, the US 60. Let's see the homeless people sleeping on the street corners.
Right.
Let's see our veterans that are being left out in the cold that are dealing with PTSD and other emotional, physical, and
emotional,
financial problems.
Yep.
And we're not able to assist them, but we're able to give money to assist. It just doesn't make sense to me.
I agree.
I understand something. We are a year-round organization. This is our top flagship event. So the reason why the monthly donations are important is because we do other things. We feed those Title I kids during the summer. We do backpack drives. Last year, 2,500 backpacks. We helped 300 teachers. We don't just supply the kids. We're always going that one step beyond. So we do the backpack drive as well, which helps the kids and the teachers. So there's a lot of kids. We don't just give them backpacks. We give them haircuts and we get them eye exams and we get them. I mean, think about the fact of the depth of our events is not just one-sided. It's like, oh, you came in and got a backpack. Cool. No, we got you a back to school haircut. We got you a vision test to make sure we're on the right thing. We find you a dental provider. We get you assistance. There's people who will show up that are hiring. So people that are lost jobs. So we're adding more and more and more and more and more to actually put you on a better path for that. Because there's kids that are like, I was afraid to go to school because I was like a bum. Foster houses that bring 10, 15 kids that come in and they're just like, they don't even care about the backpacks. They're getting a haircut from a professional barber. That's awesome, right?
Is that Wooten Barbershop?
No, it's...
come on, Kyle.
No, it's actually the barber college that sends out 15, 20 people, and they cut hair 5, 6 an hour for straight 8 hours.
Okay, so this talks about a little bit what you just touched on. So backpack drives. This is why Brian said it's an annual thing. It's not just Day of Giving. So you have your backpack drives right there, right? Then you have your holiday support. Then you have your year-round programs, and you have all your local partners. So this is something you can make an impact on a monthly basis, year-round, not just one time.
And we'll send you.
Yeah, go ahead.
We'll send you newsletters. You're going to get pictures. You're going to hear letters from the community. You're going to get videos. Cool. The idea is we're not just wanting you to donate your money. Honestly, the money allows us to facilitate the operation, the rental of the facilities, allows us to know where we are budgetarily so we know where we're at. When we shop as a 501c3 so we don't pay taxes. We're able to negotiate deals with suppliers. So there's our dollars go a lot further, right?
Yeah.
But more importantly, we're connecting with you as a partner in our event. We need people who are emotionally invested as much as financially. And sometimes the emotional investment is greater for us than the financial investment.
Yeah.
Because when we need volunteers to show up and 750, 800 volunteers are needed, think about how many I'm going to need when that event's 20,000 kids. What if we take over the Cardinal Stadium? I want you to think about this. I want you to think we grew from a field, a 1 acre field, and helped 100 kids and fed 40 families to where we're at. We're going to feed over 2,000. Well, in order for us to handle 20,000, I need a bigger venue.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Wouldn't you like to be a part of that? Like to be involved in that, to say, yeah, I do that. The mayor of Peoria came out last year and said, this is singly the largest day of giving in the state of Arizona. The single largest day of giving in the state of Arizona. 100% of the community dollars goes back into the community.
Yep. That's rare. That's absolutely rare. So you want to find out more about this? Here's the website, adayofgivingaz.org, correct?
Dayofgivingaz.org, correct.
Yeah, dayofgivingaz.org. So go there. You can become a sponsor. You can donate right away. You can see the different programs I do year round. It's not that hard to do it. I donated money while we're sitting here talking. So it's really simple to do. You can do PayPal, credit card, debit card, whatever. But go to a dayofgivingaz.org. Check it out. Find out what's going on. Learn more about it. December 20th is the day of giving. It starts at 7 a.m. They go till 5 p.m. Peoria Sports Complex. All the information on the website. So you definitely want to be involved in this. You definitely want to do something that's going to help stay within the community, because that's the biggest thing we've talked about. A lot of these big organizations, American Red Cross, all those kind of folks, none of the dollars stay locally. Brian set this up. Brian and David Bell set this up to everything stays local. It helps local people, helps local kids, families. It's fantastic. And everybody likes to give during the Christmas season. So let's just champion everybody to do a one time and then set up a monthly, because again, monthly is going to help him year round.
Well,
right,
that's
Brian
it right there, man.
Yeah,
it is.
I think the most important thing that Brian said in this whole time is take a look around at what you have, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's real easy to say, well, money's tight for me too. Well, is it? I'm sitting here looking at a $3,000 computer and, it's real hard to say I don't have $25 to donate to your cause or anybody else's cause when I have so much, right?
Yeah.
That's the most important thing that you said during this whole time. Look at what you have.
Yeah.
Well,
Agreed.
I think what happens is we all have this version of where we're at, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as we get more, we have more bills, we have more stuff. We have a different version of what we have. And I don't have this. I don't have this. It's not about being thankful for what we have. It's about wondering what we don't have, or being like on that pursuit. That's what the American dream is, right? The pursuit of buying more shit. And let's be honest,
Consumers.
Otherwise Walmarts and Targets wouldn't exist. And,
well, that's
and
why
Waltons,
what Chris said is important. You cannot go out to dinner one night a month to provide somebody else with, I think you said it when we tried to do this the first time, how much does $25 feed four families?
And be honest about this. You can't go out to dinner anymore for less than $100.
Of course you can.
So, and if you have a family of four, you're talking $200 easy. So go get a rotisserie chicken from Costco for $6.
And instead of that $200 feeding your family of four, it's going to feed 24 people.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. So just take one night a month, go buy a Costco chicken, go buy a bag of potatoes and get some corn, sweet corn, make it at home and take that $200 and give it to Brian.
Amen.
There you go. I'm Chris. He's Mike. This is Brian Morse, dayofgivingaz.org. You want to go check out the website. You want to go help this man do what he does on a grand scale. It all stays in Arizona. It all stays in the community. I can't think of a better thing to do. So if you don't live in Arizona, but you want to help us, that's great. Do so, because why not, right? It feeds your soul. Giving back feeds your soul. It feeds my soul. That's why I do it so much. And I love doing it. So with that, holiday season, it's a bad time of year for a lot of people. You get depressed, suicidal, you feel unworthy, all that kind of jazz. Go scream in a pillow, go write in a journal, go work out, go run, go find somebody to talk to. If you leave this world because you're feeling suicidal, you're going to leave a hole in somebody else's heart, so don't do that. If you can't find someone to talk to, text 988. Somebody is there standing by right now to talk to you, to help you get off that cliff. Tomorrow is a better day with you in it. I'm Chris. He's Mike. That's Brian Morse. I love you guys both. You're both superhumans, man.
Love you guys too. Thanks again, Brian, for coming back on, and best of luck with your event. And come back on and tell us how it went.
Yeah. And sometime next year, we have to have your alter ego, Mr. Peptide, on the show.
Man, I got some new stuff for you on that one.
Okay,
New
okay.
regulations coming down. This is a little teaser for that. New regulations are coming down that are going to make it a big change in the peptide world. So the educated are going to be the ones that are able to move forward on these journeys. They're really trying to take away. Sorry to transgress, but they're really trying to put the power back in big pharma because they're losing control of all the money making cash cow. And to be honest with you, you don't need big pharma to do peptides.
I was literally going to say, Brian, make sure that you schedule that show with him because you know that's something I'm super interested in that. So if you got new information that you'd like to get out to everybody, I'm the first guy that wants to hear it.
Yep.
It's right there. It's all about discipline and discipline in everything you do in your life. You know, you have to run your businesses. You have to be disciplined in your business. You have to be disciplined in your marriage. You have to be disciplined in your in your parenting. You need to be disciplined in how you take care of yourself, and that's really what it's all about.
You have one life to live, man. One soul you got. Yeah, may as well take care of it. Until next time, peace.
Peace.
Don't go anywhere, Brian. We got to make sure.
Take a moment, listen to your sin, fight the battle that you